Okay, so this is Commander Sensor Hedgehog, and I'm about to do a run through one of the Thargoid sites to try and obtain the Unclassified Relics, or Grelics, or Trelics, whatever the community is calling them these days. I'll give a little walkthrough of how I got here in a sec, but let's just land at the Thargoid base on... I'm in Delphi, which has an active Thargoid site, which is what you need for this. So let's just land outside one of the doors, and then we'll take it from there.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, so this is going to be my run to get to turn the Guardian Relics into Thargoid Relics or Unclassified Relics. I've got the required bits in my hold. I've actually done this once before, or a few times before, so this is not my first run. But anyway, first of all, you need at least 3 Guardian Relics to get the maximum effort out of your run. You also need a Thargoid Sensor or a Thargoid Probe. The sensor is slightly easy to get in order to get into the structure in the first place. So how did I get these? Well, I went to the Guardian site at Synuefe XR-H D11-10. Sorry, D11-102, 1B, where you can find a Guardian site. It's one of the closest ones to the bubble, and you can go there and you can basically go and scavenge a bunch of Guardian relics. Then I headed off to... Sorry, just run it. Then I went off to HIP 17403 Planet A4A. Where there's a crashed Thargoid ship, and you can go and get some Thargoid sensors. They're just lying around on the ground there. It's the easiest way I find to pick them up rather than trying to locate them in space. Anyway, once you go to those 2 sites and you've got the required bits, then you can come back to an active Thargoid site. I've chosen Delphi because it's just happens to be close to where all my ships are. Now, definitely, it's useful to have, because once you've got a Thargoid probe or sensor in place, you definitely want a corrosion resistant cargo rack, because they will degrade your systems. You don't have to have it, you can make it without them, but it just makes it a lot easier if you can just pick up an anti-corrosion cargo rack. Right, so now we're going to go into the structure and try and convert our Guardian Relics into shiny green things.
Low gravity warning.
So a couple of words of warning here. I'll just swap things around. So first of all, I need a Thargoid Sensor, and I need my Thargoid Relics. Now, as soon as I put these in my SRV, they're going to start, the Thargoid Sensor will start to degrade it. So I'm actually going to dump the thing inside once I'm through the door, and I'll show you that a bit later. Just because things get a little hairy in there once you activate the device. But anyway, we're going to go. I'm also going to turn drive assist on, which I don't normally do. But inside the structure, it's a little bit easier driving around, I find, with the drive assist on. Normally I wouldn't bother because you go faster with it off, but speed is not your friend inside this place. Oh, and the other thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dismiss my ship. I don't know that you have to do this, it's just that the Scavengers are going to turn hostile to you once you activate the device. So I've not tried it without this, I've just been being super cautious because my ship only has pathetic shields on it, and I don't want to really risk it. Right, so now we're in the Thargoid structure, obviously looking for our way down into the depths. And here we have it. Here's the entrance to the Thargoid site. Now, first things first, because this is, I don't actually need a Thargoid probe, or sensor, sorry, until I need to get out. I'm going to dump the thing now, because otherwise it's just going to corrupt my ship more. So let's just chuck that out. So I've left it behind. I'll need it on my way out again, but let's not cause any more damage than I have to have. Right, now as you can see here, you've got the usual suspects. They're asking for the various probes and things. Only this time, we're not going to put a probe in. We're going to dump in a Guardian Relic. Let's see what happens. So this would normally be asking for. I think this one's a link. So on it goes, and disappeared. Right, we go to the next one. Trying to break these things because they're toxic. Let's dump this one. Right, this is where I came in. Oops, a bit too far. You can see the pads because they're the green glow things. Right. Dump the last one. Right, so they've all been sucked up into the device. Just make it very carefully. Right, now nothing's going to happen until I actually activate the device. So this is where I'm going to be a little bit cautious because I've been bitten by this before. Right, here's... Oops. Here's my Thargoid Sensor I dropped earlier. I'm just going to leave it there. And all I'm going to do is just get ready to activate the device. But I'm going to be a little bit careful here because I really don't want to be in this room once the device has been activated. Because it doesn't half generate a ton of heat. So I'm sort of getting ready to just safely back out. Oops. I'm being a bit too cautious here, but... Okay, so now I'm going to activate the device. And as soon as you activate the device, the Scavengers will become hostile. So, again, I'm just lurking here. Just so that I can not be in you know, where the heat's going to come out, but also I've got an easy place to defend. So let's go and activate it and watch the fireworks. Right, so that's the Thargoid device going slightly mad, and inside the room it's going to get really hot. Now, as you can see, the green your Guardian Relics have been turned into the green relics, Thargoid relics, Unclassified relics, and the temperature in that room is going to get really hot. Now, I'm just going to lurk here because eventually this stops. And so all I'm going to do is just make sure that I'm not overheating. And because I don't have the probe, the sensor on me anymore, I'm also not degrading either. Just keep an eye out, make sure there's no sentinels coming up behind me. Now, I have to admit, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know for sure if I need the sensor to get out again. I know you used to in the past. I'm not sure if that was changed or fixed. I'm just being cautious, going to pick it up again. I'd love to see what this looks like from the outside, but I'm not going to drive out. But because I suspect you can see a light showing probably from the top of it, from the top of the Guardian structure. Sorry, Thargoid structure. Now you don't have to do this. You can actually wander in right now and start trying to pick those green things up, but you will get heat damage, and they are actually quite challenging to pick up. At least I found they're not the easiest things in the world to pick up. And with everything going on, I just decided to just lurk here and wait for everything to calm down again. As I said, if you were speedrunning this, you could absolutely go in and get them, but you will take some damage. So I'm just doing the boring and safe way. Okay, so that's it. So our Guardian Relics have been nicely cooked into Thargoid Relics, and so now we can go and pick them up. So let's go and get them. Thargoid scoop out. And it says a whole bunch of various things. Let's go a little bit closer. We've got Unclassified Relic, so that's over here. Now this gets a little bit tricky. Just saying, not the easiest things to pick up. And I've also got to remember where I put my probe. So it's just a case of driving over it and picking it up. So I think I picked that one up. No, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. So let's see what else we got. Let's pick up the next one. Actually, now I noticed, because I backed out of the room, the scavengers haven't gone hostile to me. Last time I did this, they went absolutely nuts. But maybe because I wasn't here, this is actually a safer way to do it. Ah, no, that's cool. So I didn't shoot them, I backed out of the room, and they're actually not being violent towards me, which is definitely a good thing. Let's just drive up here and get this one. Oh, missed it. That's why you want to take your time with this, because it's so easy to drive over these things and not get them. Right, I've got that one. Right, so have I got 2? So there's 1 more to get. Yeah, that's the last one. There it is. Yeah, these are not the easiest things to pick up. I mean, you can... I have tried jumping and flying through it and everything, but it's one of these things, the faster you go, you know, it doesn't always work that way. Oh, I need to lock onto it first. Alright, hopefully I can just pick this up. Yeah, got it. Right, now I just need to go back and find my probe, so I can get out of here. No. I can't remember which entrance I came in. Which is this one? Oh, there it is. So now I need my Thargoid Sensor. I'm just going to pick this up just so I can get out. So now I've got that, and we just trundle back out again. I haven't had to shoot anything. Okay, this is a new one for me, because last time I came in here, and maybe it's because I lurked in the room whilst the device is going off, the scavengers got really upset with me. So maybe this is actually the quicker way to do it, and I wouldn't have to send my ship away. So now I've got all 3. Just check before I leave. Yeah, door opens, and out I go. And now I can just, well, fly away. Of course, now I don't have my ship. So I needn't have recalled my ship. I needn't have dismissed my ship. So ignore that. Well, actually, don't ignore that. If you do it this way, where you don't antagonise the scavengers, clearly you do not need to bother about dismissing your ship and worrying about being attacked outside, because they didn't turn hostile. And I think the trick is to not be in the room whilst all the lightning's going on. Right, so now this is a very boring part where I just drive. And I've somehow got to get miles away, so let's try and boost. So can we get all the way over here? It's not super low gravity. If I can get over this structure, I'll be doing well. Because now I've picked up the probe again, I'm suffering some damage. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to clear the outer marker. Maybe I am. Boost. Okay, you know what? I'm impressed with that. Even the buckyballers might be impressed with that. And so, but now we're clear. So let's see, can I recall my ship? Oh, a few more meters to go. Okay, that should be enough. Yep. Let's get my ship back. And so, that was a very no-drama way of getting your unclassified relics. And I still picked up my Thargoid Sensor as well. As I said, you can do it a lot quicker than that. You don't have to lurk out of the room. You can run around the room like a mad thing and pick it up while all the lightning's going on. But just be warned, it gets really hot in there, and of course you don't actually have a great sort of heat sensor, and also you can't deploy any kind of heat sinks or anything from your SRV, so you are kind of at the mercy. The other thing is, yes, if you stay in the room, the scavengers in the room will absolutely turn hostile to you. Now, I have done a previous run with this, and what I did was I shot the scavengers first. I mean, I've done several runs, and so I know the scavengers go hostile no matter what you do. If you're in the room and you want to go and run them around, you're probably better off picking off some of the scavengers beforehand, just so they don't sort of spit acid at you whilst you're picking them up. But of course, the danger of that is they just turn hostile. This is by far and away the cleanest, safest, and easiest run. It is not the quickest, but it certainly was the least amount of damage that I've taken getting these things. So back to the ship I go. I just hope I've landed somewhere I can actually get on board, because sometimes it's a bit bumpy around here. And of course I bump into land again.
Drive assist on.
And that's it. That was it. That's 3 Trelix, Unclassified Guardian Relics, whatever you want to call them, with almost no hassle. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.